My parents were very loving parents, and I lived a privileged life. They were upper middle class, and I got a lot of advantages. I went to boarding schools, and they had several men sort of picked out for me to perhaps marry that were very high achievers. I didn't like any of it. I didn't fit into that, and I remember as a small child swinging on the swing set in the backyard, looking at this beautiful blue sky and talking to God. It was just a natural inclination for me. When I was 18 and I got to strike out on my own, I chose freedom, quote unquote. And freedom looked great and for a while felt great. And then I realized that what I'd fallen into was depravity. There was so much damage that I invited into my life during that time. It was just really awful, and I really lost my way. But even then, God pursued me. I was at boarding school, and it was an Episcopal school. We had chapel every single day. I'd sneak out at night and go to frat parties, and I'd come back and I'd sit in this dark chapel by myself and just be with God. So although I was acting out and being really naughty all the time, during chapel it was one of my favorite times of the day. It was kind of crazy because it was bad and good, bad and good, bad and good all along. Finally, it was so self-destructive that I realized that I needed to get out of the life I'd created for myself. And I moved up to Capitol Hill, and I spent a few years up there trying to get my act together, and met the man I was going to marry. After we got married, I had what would be considered a nervous breakdown, which I thought could get prayed away, because it should be easier with Jesus. But it didn't get prayed away. It was really tough. And the reason it was tough is because God was healing me. When I stepped into that relationship with Jesus, I came home. There was a sense of home when I did that. And I have this strong sense of home that is still with me. With Jesus, I am home. And good things happen and bad things happen, and life can be really hard, and yet I'm home, and it's okay. And that's really important.